Hello friends, welcome back to Learning Points. So we are discussing about the full stack application with Laravel and Angular with the JWT authentication. So we have created the login from and sign up from, and in this video I will going to protect the profile from the login and sign up. That means we are going to create the authentication, right? So when the login and sign up will appear, that time the profile will not appear. So after login, the logout and profile will appear. So how we can do this? So simple. So just go here, we can see the backend and frontend. So inside the backend there is Laravel, and inside the frontend the Angular, right? So if you are new in this series, I will recommend you please see from the beginning. Links are provided in the description section. So we already completed 19 tutorial on this topic. So now just I am going to do these things. So if I just go to the login component dot typescript, that is a TS file, and here you can see just after the submit login we are just handling response and handling error. Basically the handle response is getting the token and it's checking the access token, and it's just simply the handle error, and this token is generating, basically it will call the token service. And now if I just go here and just inspect this and just go inside the console, and let's see if I just log in what happened. So just logged in with a valid user, then we are getting that is true, means these true are coming from the auth service controller. So just go here and you can see, sorry, the token service controller, we are just getting from here, that is the handle, and these are responding from is valid. So currently is valid is the way by these things or by these functions we can understand whatever the user logged in or not logged in. So we are extending these things into some another way. So how we can do this? So just go into the login component.ts and let's import router. So just import router. So how we can import this? So basically the router is coming from @Angular router. So right here Angular / router, okay, and this is simply a router, sorry, and let's use this router from the here. So just inside the constructor, so just use the router. So I am going to create another private property, that is private, and let's use router colon the router, okay. So now we can access the router. So now if I just go here, that is the submit login, there is handle response and handle error. So now if I just call the navigate from this, we can do this simple. First it's accessing the token, and if the valid token is generated, then I am trying to go inside the profile, so it will redirect to the profile section, okay. So after login, basically these pages remain in the same page. So I want after the login, after the successfully logged in, it will redirect to the profile page, okay. So let's see how we can do this. So simple, here call the function this dot the router, and just call the navigate by URL, this one, okay. And I want to set the URL, so I want to set this URL, that is the profile. So simply just write here profile, or you can add a slash here, right? Now just again logged in, and let's see what happens. So just copy the valid email, and this is the email and valid password, right? So let's submit this. So we are here, that is the profile section, okay. Simple, we can redirect from this way, right? But we cannot understand whether we are logged in or logged out. So if I now just click on this login, we can get this page, and if I just click on this, we are getting this page. So let's solve this problem. So here I just want to create a service. So this is my front end, and I want to create a service inside the front end. So simply write ng g for generate, S for service, and service will create inside the services folder. So basically if I just go the editor, we can see all the services inside this folder. So services, so spelling is correct. And now create the auth service, so simply write auth. Okay, so the service is created. Now just go here and let's check. So inside the service we are getting the auth service.ts, right? Now here I just want to use the token. So first of all, let's import the token service provider. So in this way, so just write the proper path first, from dot slash the token service, and let's add the token service provider, okay, or sorry, token service, right? And now I need another things, that is the behavioral subject. So how we can do this? So simple import another thing. So we need these things to check whether the currently user is logged in or not. So let's use from the RxJS. So just call RxJS slash the behavior subject. So behavior subject, okay, so behavior subject added, and let's add the name, that is behavior subject. Okay, now let's use these things. So what is the error? Behavior subject is declared but its value is never read. Okay, so now let's do here one things, that is if I just go into this here and let's call these two things from here. Now I just going to add a private property, that is private logged in, that is logged in. So it is simple a variable logged in, and I just want to call the behavior subject from here. So simply write behavior subject, and it will appear only for boolean. So actually it will then result as a true or false. This means true or false. So simply we can write here boolean, and let's call the functions, that is logged in function. So how we can call this? Simply write this dot token, and let's call the functions, that is logged in. Okay, and inside the constructor let's call the token first. So simply just write private and the token and token service, right? So token service, okay, and let's add the auth status. So just write here auth status equal to this dot logged in, and we'll use the observable as observable. So now just go inside the token service and let's create a function, that is logged in, and the purpose of this logged in function is to return the status, that is true or false. So how we will get this? From the is valid. So simply just call this dot is valid, okay. And the next things, if we just go into auth service ts, so here we can see some errors, that is RxJS behavior subject has no exported member behavior subject. So let's see something wrong in here. So right here internal, okay, so there is the path problem, right? So now as we are using the observable, so here I will control the change status from here. So create another function, that is change status, or you can say change auth status. So by this we are getting the status. So right here value, and simply write this is the boolean type, and then the purpose of these things. So I will just call this dot logged in dot next this the value, okay. So I am just passing the value, right? Now just check these things from the login component.ts. So first we need this service function. So let's import the function first. So import, and then from dot slash then service, and the name of the service auth service, right? And here just add auth service. Okay, now just import these things from the constructor. So write here a private auth, and let's use the auth service, right? So here we will just call the change auth status. So now from the handle response we will just call this dot the auth, and sorry, where is the auth? The auth spelling was capital A, so this dot auth, and change auth status, that is the function name, and from here we will just pass the true. Okay, so it will accept only the boolean value, that is true or false. So the next things we need to set these things into our login sign up. This is the menu section. So how you can do this? So these are coming from navbar component.ts. so simply just go here and create a public property. So that is public and logged in, and logged in, if this is the boolean type, so simply write boolean, and by default this is false, right? And in the constructor section I want to use the auth service, so simple just go here import, and let's call this from here. So this is the navbar component, so simple just go inside the service folder, and inside the service we'll just call the auth service. Okay, and let's add the auth service. Okay, and just use this from inside the constructor. So write private auth colon auth service. Okay, and inside the ngonit will call this dot auth. So I want to use the auth service, and I want to call the function auth status, and let's subscribe. Okay, so inside here just write value equal to the things is this dot logged in equal to the value, right? So all are set. Now just go to the navbar component.html and let's use these properties. So just go here navbar component.html and let's use this. So this is the logged in, and here just use the condition, that is the ng if condition. So if the login is exist means not logged in, then the logged in option will appear. In the same way, if not logged in, then the sign up will appear, but the profile will appear after the login. That means logged in is true. Okay, so let's see. So just go to the Chrome again, and as we are logged in, so we are getting only profile. So simply just go into the application section and let's remove the key. So just delete this and just refresh this. So we are getting the login and sign up. So the redirection is not working, so we'll do this in the next video. So in the next video we're going to add a logout. So I want to see one things more. So if I just click on the login again and just use these things, so just go here and just log in, so it will just go to the profile, and if you just logged out, then it will show the login and registration. So technically if I just delete the token, that means it's logout. So just go here and just refresh this again, so it is showing login and sign up. So next day I am going to implement the logout section, and I am going to implement the middleware like things. So whenever we are logged out, then we cannot access the profile component, and after logged in we cannot access the login or sign up component. So please comment if you have any queries about this video, and please like and subscribe this channel for upcoming video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.